Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. We are talking about the books that I read in March. March was a pretty good reading month for me. I only said I was going to read 4 books, but I actually read 6, so I love that for me. The first book that I want to talk about is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This was a Chapter Chicks hybrid book club read, and I gave this book 3 stars. I know. Let me explain. Because this book was highly popular on TikTok and Bookstagram, but it was only a 3-star read for me. Now, it's a slow, I guess because the book was so slow, like picking up, and then towards the end it was like an abrupt stop, and I had questions that needed answers, and so did the girls in the book club. They also had questions that needed answers, and so maybe another book is going to come out to give us some more context about this, but that's why I gave it 3 stars. So basically we have the main character. She runs into this woman at a bar, and they're celebrating their birthdays, and so then they find out they're birthday twins, and so everything kind of goes from there. One woman is almost giving single black female, not black, but she is just obsessed with one of the other character, and the character that she's obsessed with is doing a podcast, and so she wants to have this young lady to be in her podcast because she thinks she's fascinating. And we go on and on and on about this podcast, and the whole time the reader is thinking that, hey, something's not right about this girl, something's not right. And towards the end, the author switches it up on us, and now you're left thinking, well, what was that I was thinking all along? Because none of this is true. Y'all gotta check it out. Check it out for yourselves and let me know what you think. The next book that I want to talk about is a buddy read, and that is Brooklyn by Tracy Brown. This is my very first buddy read, and I'm so excited. We haven't discussed the book yet, but maybe in the next couple of weeks, if you're watching this, book buddy. I gave this book 4 stars, so that's pretty good, right? 4 stars. Tracy Brown is I've read a couple of books by her. Unfortunately, we did lose Tracy in 2023, and so this is her last book. And I want to say, come here, because I don't want to get in trouble for this, but I want to say, did she finish the book? Did somebody else finish the book? Because we had an abrupt ending and it left me wanting more. I had to understand. So make sure y'all check that one out and let me know if you get the same sentiments. So that's 2 for 2, where the authors are stopping these books where they don't need to be stopped. Now, I'm a baby reader and I love me a good short book, but the next book that I read, I finished, was Erasure by Percival Avery. So one of my goals for 2024 is to read more books by males, black males at that. And I'm hard pressed. There's not a lot of them out there. So if you have any black men author book recommendations, drop them down below because I need them. But I did finish this book. The reason why I picked this book up was because I had watched American Fiction. Have you guys checked that out? I think they won some awards at the awards show. Yes, they took home a lot of awards actually. So that movie, it was pretty good. So I was like, oh, I want to read the book. And I actually give my play-by-play of me reading the book over on my TikTok. So if you aren't following me over on TikTok, She Be Reading, then go on over there and check out my take on Erasure. And I gave the book 3 stars. The next book that I read last month was, and I'm going to put it up here because I don't want to say it too many times because I want to keep my accounts in good standing. But this is the name of the book that I read for my BBD virtual book club. And I did give this book 4 stars. First of all, I didn't pick this book. They picked this book. And I was outvoted. So I had to go along with it. So I said, okay, fine. Read the book and I was like, oh, pleasantly surprised. Basically, old girl is mad. She's big mad. Her daddy is a billionaire and her mom dies all of a sudden. Well, she gets sick and she dies. And so one of her mom's last wishes is for her dad to spend time with his daughter, get to know his daughter, bring his daughter into his family because she's dying. And she did die. And so the daddy didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do that. And so baby girl is grown now. And she decides that, oh, you don't want to mess with me? Well, I'm going to take your whole family out. I'm going to take everybody. You know what I'm saying? Very unique on how you took these characters out. The next book is a novella. And so I picked up Let's Chill by Ella J. It is a novella from the 90s kind of love series, which is a series with various artists. And what they did was they picked on love songs from the 90s and wrote a novella surrounding it. And I did give this book 3 stars because it just didn't hit for me. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wanted a little bit more than what these books were giving. Well, this book in particular, I'm done with that. And another book that I finished up this month that I started, I think I started this book in January, bless my heart. Made Whole, A Practical Guide to Reaching Your Financial Goals by Tiffany, the Budgetnista Aliche. I gave that book 4 stars. I don't know why I keep on picking up these type of books for my monthly reads and not purchasing them, because this is a book that you need to purchase. We got worksheets in there. They got prompt questions. I imagine like a little space for you to write down your thoughts and things like that. I'll have to circle the block on this one and read it again is what I'll have to do. And those are the books that I read in March. How many books did you read in March, baby reader? You know, summer is coming upon us. Everybody's outside. It's beautiful in the Carolinas. So I know that you guys are out there. But as for me and myself, I am chilling in the house. I made me a nice, refreshing drink. And I'm chilling, baby. So check out me making a drink later on. I'll put some other books up here that I have on my radar for spring. And feel free, take these recommendations and look into them and see if you want to read these books as well. And if you've made it this far in this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video. And don't forget to share this content with another fellow baby reader. And until next time, bye. Watch your love for like it, why not more than your body, check it, but she ready, yeah, in my dick, the bad see